Hey guys, Mr. Happy here, and today, well, a second Final Fantasy XIV video. I know it's been weeks since I've ever had two Final Fantasy XIV videos in the same day, but there's a lot of news to cover, and this just happened as I woke up. So, I just uploaded the new boss video for patch 2.2, showing off a bunch of the new bosses that are going to be in the Binding Coil of Bahamut, in the hard mode dungeons, and in the new dungeon, the Lost City of Amdapor. So now, what I'm going to be talking about is the letter from the producer. What is that? 55? LV is 55, right? Yeah. And these are just text versions of, you know, they're messages from Yoshi P. Just text messages in the form of a forum post where he just says, hey, we're working on this. We appreciate your feedback on this, your support on this. Just the generic things, and he usually teases something in each of them. Well, we got some big news in this one, things that we've been waiting for. Now, of course, like I said, he starts by thanking those who participated in the PlayStation 4 beta. He thanks everybody for their continued support of the game, and he says he's going to make sure he spares no time getting Final Fantasy XIV out there and making sure that people enjoy the game. So, he also apologized for the problems that data centers have been having since patch 2.16, and he says fixes are going to be going in patch 2.2, especially those of you on the Primal, I believe, data center. If you're having trouble, he apologizes to you specifically. So he's doing a few final checks on some of the content that's going to be coming out. It's got to, it's got to make sure it works. I'm sure people will break it, but we got a few interesting tidbits. Now, the first interesting tidbit we got was a little preview of the Glamour System, where it shows, oh, okay, look, I have this piece of gear on. I just go over to this menu right here. Just, oh, look, Glamour System. Just pick, all right, I want to use my Mirage Prism to turn the base item into the Mirage Prism item, and bam, we get a little animation, transform, and now your body piece is all replaced, which is really good. I actually really like how simple that is to do. I was worried there was going to be some complicated system behind it. Nope, it's literally right-click, item that you want as the base, item that you want it to, item that you want to replace it, and bam, you're done. So it's looking like the Glamour System is going to work very well. Hopefully it's bug-free, and hopefully it's not too restricting on us when we first get it. So, speaking of restrictions, he goes as far as to tell us what the how you will be able to use it. What are the parameters? So, it can be used on all gear of the same or lower equipment level than your current gear. So, if you're level 50, yes, you can still use level 15 gear. After using a Glamour Prism, the gear copied can be entrusted to your retainer. Now, it says the gear copied can be entrusted, which means, hey, if I took my Dark Light, I don't know, boots, and I wanted to make them look like level fit Faux Striker boots. After I give the Faux Striker look, I don't have to keep the Faux Striker boots in my inventory. I can put them in my retainer. We're good. And as long as the base gear and the gear being copied occupy the same number of gear slots, you can copy the appearance of any gear equipable by your current class or job. It may seem a little tricky at first, but it's actually quite simple once you get the hang of it. Now, that makes it sound like there are no restrictions, which I find it extremely hard to believe. Now, he very specifically says it has to take up the same amount of gear slots. So I'm assuming pieces that have multiple gear slots will be very finicky to do. For example, if a piece takes up your body and your head, I'm assuming that you can only replace its look with something that also takes up your body and your head piece. So, for example, your Dark Light Cowl, you would only be able to replace that with another cowl. You wouldn't be able to replace that with two items. For example, Sorcerer's Body and Sorcerer's Headpiece, just as an example. Now, that's all good and fun, but then he got into a bunch of new information that nobody expected. And now, this could just be bad translations, but I sincerely doubt it, considering it's on the main page. And this is not just a straight Japanese to English translation. This is like written out and, looked over and everything. This wasn't just, oh yeah, hold on, let me just write this real quick. No, these things get talked about internally, I can be pretty sure. Now, he spoke of a few things. The first thing is a master recipe book for crafters. Now, that could mean anything, but what I'm hoping it means is that there are new recipes, master recipes, that you can get from endgame content that will allow you to make gear that's competitive with other top-level gear. Do I realistically think that's what it's going to be? No. I think it's going to be something a little bit more underwhelming than that, a little bit less overwhelming than that, I could say also. But I can hope, right? Master recipe books, let's make it happen. Let's make awesome recipes come to fruition. Gardening for free company estates, we've known and talked about this before. It's something that we're still kind of in the dark about. How useful is it going to be? What's it going to involve? How much time is it going to take? We're all wondering about that. New hairstyles, basic things, retainer ventures, which we're also waiting for the next live letter for big information on. Big fishing, which I'm assuming means the fishing challenges. I don't big fishing is a weird name. Never mind, I think there may be some mistranslations in here. A challenge log, which I'm assuming actually is the fishing challenge log, not the old one. New mounts, which who can complain about that, and more. Now, this was the interesting comment that I'm sure all of us have been waiting for. Disciples of War and Magic may also want to dust off their relic weapons if they aren't still using them, as an opportunity to unlock their true powers will present itself. That is right. If you were worried about your relic weapon going away, well, it's not going away just yet. I'm sure once you get a weapon from the Binding Coil of Bahamut turn 9, that will replace this again, but your relic weapons are going to be upgraded again. So, if you didn't do it already and there's a relic weapon you really want to have for patch 2.2, I recommend you go get it as soon as possible so you have the option of upgrading it to the next tier. Now, they say they have a trailer for patch 2.2 coming, so we can expect that, as they said, fairly soon, quote-unquote. To be determined, look forward to it, whatever you want to say. Can't promise we'll show you everything, but we'll have it so you can enjoy the game. The last trailer was 10 minutes long. I'm going to assume this one's going to be another about 10-minute trailer. And again, very much looking forward to it. Now, I know you're all ready and raring to go, but we asked for your patience just a little bit longer. And this is the magic moment. The release date for Final Fantasy XIV, A Realm Reborn, patch 2.2 through the Maelstrom is March 27th. It's not a Tuesday, it's a Thursday, which caught me a little off guard, but you know what? If they need 2 extra days to get the patch done, I'm all for it. As long as it's before April, I'm good. March 27th, guys, here we go. Exactly. Is that exactly 6 months since the game came out? August 27th? Yeah, August 27th, March 27th, sure. Exactly 6 months since the game came out. 7 months. I can't count, can I? Yeah, 7 months. Whatever. Exactly 7 months after the game came out, we are going to be getting patch 2.2, and I'm very much looking forward to it. If you're interested in some of the other reads that are in this, there's a few other things where Yoshi P talks about what he's been up to personally and how he's handling the new year, the events that he'll be at for the next couple of months, then I will make sure to leave a link in the description below. But anyway, guys, thank you for watching. Are you excited for patch 2.2? Binding Coil of Bahamut Invasion turns 6 through 9. Amdapor City, the Lost City of Amdapor. I always mess up the name. Halatali Hard Mode, new fishing challenges, Gilgamesh Challenge. We got, what's the other hard mode? Brave Fox's Long Stop with the Illuminati for some reason. We've got some awesome new bosses. We've got some awesome new casual content, it looks like. New fishing challenges, mounts, new Beast Tribe daily quest gardening, master recipe books, which I'm interested to see, and then retainer ventures and whatever else. New relic quest also. I'm looking forward to it. This was what made the initial launch so fun, is what made patch 2.0 as good as it was. Now we just have to see how they could do for patch 2.3. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Also, be sure to like, favorite, subscribe, and share for more Final Fantasy XIV information, and be sure to check out the rest of the videos on my channel. Also, be sure to like me on Facebook and follow me on Twitter, where you get regular updates about when I'm posting videos, and you can pick my brain if you have any questions about the game. And of course, feel free to follow me on Twitch, where I do live stream. Currently live streaming Dark Souls 2, but I think I'm streaming a little bit of Final Fantasy XIV around 7 p.m. Eastern. So that would be Thursday. What is it? March, whatever. The day this video came out, I will be streaming Final Fantasy XIV and Dark Souls 2. But anyway, guys, thank you for watching. Until next time, take care.